live for another 3-4 hours here, so it's been a good day. It's been a good day of StarCraft.
All right, in the left we got the blue Protoss, Florencio, who is no longer hiding behind a barcode. Let's see what cheesy thing he does.
Every once in a while, he likes to come out with his real ID. And over here in the bottom of Frozen Temple, we got the red Zerg player. It's Psycho.
And let's see what we got. We got a pylon and two drones, so looks like it's playing little standard. Income's about equal.
Florencio suggesting that maybe I can use a little bit of a pad under my wrist there for the mouse. I'll definitely consider that, man. Could be a good idea. So it looks like we have the gateway for Protoss, and this is most likely going to be a gateway expand, as that is the most common build in this matchup. But then again, Florencio, as we saw in the last game, is a very special breed of Protoss. We'll have to see.
Now, it would have been impressive if he proxied or cannon rushed this Zerg. Now, that would be impressive. Like, build a base right in his base.
Nick Winters, man, you're into crazy builds. This is the guy that you want to be watching and casting.
All right, Florencio. All right. I'll sub at some point after this.
He is definitely your man. There's the Nexus for Florencio, playing a somewhat standard this game, while the Zerg player went for a hatch first into gas and pool.
Building the wall.
Ooh, small mistake from the Zerg player. Didn't get the 19 Overlord, made it at 20 instead. Not the biggest of deals, but will affect his production for a small time period while that Overlord is finishing up. Because he made an extra drone, he's not going to have enough supply to start his queen. Oh, never mind, he did.
Close enough. Oh, this is a diamond. This is a diamond game. You would expect better. Not like they're scrub gold like I am.
Diamond players in NA are pretty good, man. They're pretty freaking good. The level of skill is just going up and up and up. It's like these diamond players are doing what freaking high-level Masters players were doing like a year or two ago. At least that's the way it feels to me. As we got 2 gas for Florencio and a Cybercore. We'll see if he chooses a tech in the close future here.
And here we go. Mothership Core's out. Looks like he's sending that on the offensive. The Queen or 2 will handle that without any trouble.
At the very least, he's sending it across the map here to see if he can get some kind of scouting done. We'll see how far he commits. Zerg going for Overlord speed, very common in the current meta, very popular even, with Dark popularizing these Overlord speed in order to get a nice scout up on your opponent. Around 340 it should finish.
Traffic, are you seeing what I'm seeing in the bottom left of the map?
Dude, what is going on here, man? Florencio is living up to his reputation. Triple Stargate proxy. Oh my god.
So I'm getting this if Florencio really is a fan of air toss. But will he be able to handle these 8 lings?
Here we go, Zerglings coming in, and what have we got to defend over here?
There's no one at the gate. No one at the gate. He's going to run right through.
Unless I think that might be a full wall. Let's see. I think it's a full wall.
I don't think so. You never know. There really should be like a... There should be a... Oh, now he's waking a wall. But there really should be a button where you can see the actual grid and see what's open.
I sure would like that, especially for myself as a noob toss. I would like that very much. And what are we going to see out of these Stargates being produced? 3 oracles at once. Oh man, this is crazy. You know who likes to do this sometimes? Is Haas, the crazy Taiwanese Protoss player. As the Zerg player did get the Overlord speed scattered in, but didn't see much of a tech. And that has triggered the Zerg player to make these Spore Crawlers, because he doesn't know what's up. It could be DTs, it could be Stargate, he doesn't know yet.
He's got a Spore Crawler and Queen at every base. That's going to shut this down. They might kill, they got to kill one Spore Crawler or the Queen. They're not going to, well, Psycho suspects something. He's checking it out.
Psycho doesn't really know what's up yet, but he's sending in that Overlord, and he's made already 18 lings just to be safe from any kind of pressure that could come his way.
He sees it. He knows it.
Triple Stargate, and he even saw the Oracle. If he was looking, he saw it, but did he see it? Not sure. Let's see how he reacts. He hasn't done anything which tells me that he saw that.
Nope, he saw it. He's look at those. Oh, he's just building spore crawlers. He's like, fuck this
Okay,
shit.
He's made additional spores. I think he saw it. He noticed it now. Yeah, he's sending the links.
Oh, but those 5 oracles are gonna handle these lings.
Yeah, man, making total mincemeat of these lings. Those lings just obliterated by the oracles. And he starts 2 cannons to defend his stargates. 3 cannons. Oh my god, how many? 4 cannons. So many cannons. 3 cannons in a pylon, excuse me. Because the Zerg player didn't know what... Oh, hold that thought. Here we go. Oracle's coming into the 3rd base, focusing down that Spore Crawler. The Queen trying to pick them off. Whoop.
Queen needs to be healing. Why isn't he healing?
No Oracles have fallen just yet. That Queen did not have energy for a transfuse, unfortunately. Only on 19 energy. Here we go. Oracle's coming back in and just killing all these drones. No Spore Crawlers in range. The Queens and the drone's going to have to run. Those Spore Crawlers not even going to have a chance to finish.
Oh, I don't think you got the cancel on that.
I believe you're right, man. He missed the cancel on that Spore, as it looks like the Zerg player here, he's making the triangle of Spore Crawlers. Like I was talking about earlier, the triangle of Protoss pylons around the Nexus. This is the triangle of Spores, but when you have this many Oracles, you can actually focus Spores down pretty damn quickly.
And now he's going to send some more lings over. This looks like they're going to go right into the meat grinder. Oh, look at that BM. He is building a Nexus down there.
You might actually think this is BM, but I've watched Florencio play. Not very many games, mind you. Like, I've just been introduced to this very, very, very unconventional Protoss player. But in all the games that I've seen, this is actually his standard 3rd base location, as crazy as that sounds, man.
I mean, I'll do it also if you get something this secure, but it still feels like, still BM. You're building on their side of the map.
It could just be that Florencio is just, in general, a BM guy, and that's why he does these crazy builds.
I mean, just saying, look, saying you are so weak that you cannot stop me from building on your side of the base. And given that Psycho is still building lings, Florencio's right. The lings have failed twice, and he's going to try it a 3rd time just to, you know... I guess what he's trying to do is a bookkeeping to make sure he's certain that lings will not win against oracles.
He's made the links to defend what's on the ground, but there's nothing on the ground from Florencio. He has no plan on making ground units. He's got Stargates, and he's pumping from those Stargates.
I mean, if he's going to do the lings, might as well just send them up and attack the main base, see if they can bust the wall.
Ooh, Oracle's coming into the natural. Snipe 1 Spore Crawler, snipe 2 Spore Crawlers. The Phoenixes are zoning for the Oracles. The Corruptors are trying to snipe the Oracles, but the Phoenixes are killing the Corruptors.
Phoenixes are killing them really slowly. I don't think they're going to do much.
The Oracles all died, but they killed quite a few drones there. Down to 37 drones is the Zerg player. 41 probes for Florencio. +1 carapace done for the Zerg player, but no ground units to speak of, making Corruptors at the moment.
I mean, what are Corruptors going to do right now? Yeah, they're going to kill a few Phoenixes, but they can't attack... oh, he uses a Mothership Core to transfer probes. That's kind of funny.
Very common tactic for Florencio. He loves to do this, and he has plenty of energy on that Mothership Core to overcharge these pylons, but no defense over here. We might see a little ling attack into the natural, man.
At this point, he needs Roach Ravager and some Hydras. I mean, great, he's got Corruptors, but those are so expensive. For what
They're
he needs at this
expensive.
point.
They are expensive. And you know what, man? They're good against Oracles, they're good against Phoenixes, but they're not good against Void Rays, and that is what Florencio is making right now. And you know what, dude? He's on 60 drones right now, but it took him so long to get there because he's been making these lings throughout this whole game. So many lings that he had to make. Florencio tricked him out the Zerg player didn't really know what was going on in this game with the proxy stargates. He made all these lings early on, and his drone count has just never been up there.
And now he's supply blocked.
Ouch.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Gonna kill some more drones.
Coming into the natural. Yep.
Hey, well, he was almost no longer supply blocked because he lost all his drones.
That is a good way to get unsupply blocked. Or actually a bad way, but either way. That's a horrible way.
And he's about to be supply blocked again. Oh, I guess he got enough overlords out.
He did the Stefano overlord block. He made like 7 or 8 of them at a time there. He's got enough supply now, but what is he going to do? His gas bank, his mineral bank.
He's got 30 lings. I don't know what he's going to do with them.
He's just like running around the map with them, but Florencio has all his bases covered. He's got walls everywhere. Florencio loves to make walls.
I mean, he could drop them. He could do so much with them, but he's kind of like just sitting steady.
Ooh, I think that's the first time that the Zerg player has spotted all those Void Rays. And what is he going to do to react? More Spore Crawlers. 4 more on the way.
The Spores do damage versus massive, but Voids are not massive, are they? No.
Are they? I don't think so.
Carriers.
Wouldn't make much sense for them to be massive. I mean, they're not that big. They look pretty... They're like glass cannons, aren't they?
It's died to pretty much anything that can shoot up.
Check out this air formation, dude. This is pretty crazy. His Phoenixes are like patrolling around his Void Rays. Oh, Infestors pop. But no fungal growth. A little bit mistimed on the fungal there.
He doesn't have the energy.
Florencio snipes the base and recalls out. Smart move there. $11 Void Rays on the field with 2 more in production. And look at that, he's actually making a depth out of all these gateways, but no warp gate, because that would be against the rules of Florencio.
He's only got 1 gateway. Wait, where does he have gateways elsewhere? He built gateways down here! Oh god. Florencio, you were cracking me up.
Haas and I are alike in many ways. This is my map. He has only 3 base spots, and that 3rd is only because I allow it, okay?
I mean, this is playing with your food right now.
I would say so, but I mean, he doesn't really know how many drones the Zerg has.
He's got drones. Income, but income is... He may have the drones, but it doesn't matter, because Protoss has close to double the minerals.
Yeah.
The mineral income.
Here come the Infestors, though. That was a really nice fungal. If you can... It's going to be Void Rays against Corruptors, and those mass fungals, whoa, that's actually pretty good. He's actually going to snipe off all these Void Rays with the fungal growth.
But at what cost? At what cost? He's already lost the hatch.
Huge cost. He lost his 3rd base. He's got this other 3rd base up here. So he's got 1 base mining. His main is nearly mined out. His natural has a couple more mineral patches left on it. Florencio has 2 fresh new bases. So Zerg player needs to like counterattack and do some serious damage right now. Because Florencio has the economic lead.
Yeah, but what's he going to do at this point? He's got no units. Lings, I assume, are dead.
Yeah, man. No units, only corruptors. You know what corruptors say to Void Rays? They say, "Please, not me. Don't kill me."
I mean, at least Psycho now has a new hatch that Florencio doesn't know about yet, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, he's just started one up there.
Look, they got like virtually no creep spread.
The Zerg player, he has tried to make the creep spread. He has tried to make the queens, but Florencio has been so vicious in his attacks. Every single time Florencio comes out of his base, he strikes a death blow, and he just leaves the Zerg there crippled, thinking that he might have a chance.
And you know what Psycho did wrong, right?
What's that, man?
He didn't go mass queens.
All right. That would be a good option against the Voiders, I have to say. Nick Winters, the #1 queen lover on NA ladder.
Oh, I love my royalty.
Nick Winters loves the queens, loves the regicide.
No, I'm anti-regicide, man.
Anti-regicide. The infestors are an interesting idea. I don't know, though. He has so many of them. Because he had a large gas bank and he wants to spend the gas.
Let's see, 12 infestors. I mean, those need to be dropped on mineral lines.
He could definitely do that.
You start fungal growthing some probes, but not this one at the bottom left, because that has so many cannons he's gonna die. Oh, now they're stalkers. This is when you need lings.
Florencio always makes plenty of cannons at all of his new bases to make sure those are secured. Plenty of cut cannons, plenty of pylons, and a bunch of random gateways so that he can produce units. Oh my god, what's that I see? Warp Gate? Florencio, what are you doing, man? Why did you get Warp Gate?
You disappoint us.
As Florencio says in the chat, queens are a delicacy for me. Nice little treat there.
I think mass queens would have taken you.
It's like some guys like a steak, but Florencio, he likes a good queen.
So he's got these 12 infestors, but infestors can't do anything in the ground other than infested terrans. So actually, if he dropped some infested terrans at the base, that might have done some damage.
He could have tried. He has the evolution chambers. He could definitely go for the drops. He has overload speed too. It sounds a little crazy to go for drops when there's so many air units on the map, but it can still work. If you can spot where their air armada is, you just drop on the other side of the map, and it can be good.
At this
but
point,
GG's.
In terms of income, in terms of army value, they're roughly equal. But right now.
Oh, here's the big fight. Void Rays against Corruptors. That's not going to turn out well.
Oh, but the
infestors show up.
Down.
Couple fungals.
Need to hit some more fungals or infested terrans. You got to do something. He's not going to
use that energy. Use that energy before your infestors die, man. Send out the terrans, the infested terrans.
There we go.
Nice fungals. There we go. And Burrows at the last moment there. Very nice. Good use of the infestors. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it did the job. He fungled, he fungled, he fungled, then he sent out the infested terrans. That's basically what he needed to do there.
Infested terrans need to be set on offense. They're not doing anything useful there.
Wow, what a game. What a game, man.
Look at Florencio. He's look at his third, or where his third should be.
The third. It's established. He has many DTs there, and cannons.
DTs. I did not see him build DTs or Dark Shrine. Completely missed that.
When you don't get any upgrades, you have a lot of extra gas to have some fun, man. It looks like he's going for that DT warp in. It's going to be the next step in his plan.
Hey, this one, Florencio, you have so much money. What are you doing? Spend some of that cash. Your supply is at 200, or supply cap.
It looks like he's content to just make Void Rays, but these roaches coming in here, sniping off the cannons, sniping off the pylons.
Where do the DTs
Two Void Rays is going to try and shoot them away.
Did they fall already?
There's 9 DTs over here, dude. In the Zerg's player's 4th base location. Those roaches taking out the base, but defensive DTs making them run, killing those roaches so fast. As more DTs come in here, there is a Spore Crawler. Oh my god, just the raw DPS of these DTs, it doesn't even matter that there's detection here. The DTs kill everything anyway, just sniping down the base. No problem, that base is going to go down very quickly. And there it goes, the base is dead. So all said and done, what do we have here? We got 2 mining bases for Protoss, and 2 mining bases for Zerg.
But in terms of straight army value, well, now they're roughly equal, but Psycho's still a little ahead. Is this a ladder game, or was this a custom game?
I think this is a ladder game, man. More Void Rays being produced, and now Florencio has Dark Templars. Do we have any Storm? No. The only upgrade that he got in this game is Warp Gate. Storm is actually en route.
Yeah, I think it's
so.
DTs, you got one real shot to use them. Beyond after that, your opponent's going to have detection everywhere.
He had detection from the Spore Crawlers, which is why the GTs are an interesting choice, because There's so many spore crawlers on this map. Just from the Oracle opening, I mean, there's 3 Oracles in the main. There's 3 Oracles in the natural, 7 total there. There's another 3 in the third base. There's like, I mean, there's like 18 Oracles in the fourth, to the fourth, and then, yeah, there's like 20 spore, I don't even know what I just said. Holy shit. There are 20 spore crawlers on this map. I counted them, man.
20 spore. Well, let's see, we got 10 voids on the move. 65 probes to 61 drones. That's not good for Psycho.
I think a big part of this is going to come down to, can Florencio establish this nexus that's about to complete? But Void Ray's coming in here, and are they going to get the snipe on this base? Yes, they will. Muta's coming in, but that's not enough for Muta's just yet. And nice. Recalls out. Yeah, got the base and recalled.
Don't know why he left, though. He could easily have taken these Mutas.
He could have taken them, but perhaps he was a little bit afraid because the number that he saw, he could take, but what if there's like 15 more en route? It's hard to know what the Zerg player's bank is.
And now he's not going to be able to take them. He's got 16, 17, 19 Mutas. And Void Rays just do not do too well against Mutas in a straight fight.
But it looks like Florencio has switched to ground, man. He's got Storm on his High Templars. He's got 9 High Templars. He's got Archons. And he's got Stalkers. So Florencio 1 step ahead of his opponent, switching to a full ground force to complement his Void Rays at this point.
Let's see, he's got Storms.
Oh my god, is that a BM Fleet Beacon? He makes the Fleet Beacon right underneath the Mutas, lol. Gets focused down immediately, no cancel. That's a BM Fleet Beacon if I ever seen one. Huge recall.
Oh, we got Archon. Archon will handle the Mutas quickly. Hey, there isn't really anything that kills Archon that well, other than maybe a ghost, a few EMPs from the ghosts.
Oh, I love Archons, man. They're the ultimate A-move unit, and you know how I like to A-move as I play Zerg.
Who doesn't love A-moving?
The real story here is how Florencio got that new base up and he sniped the Zerg space. So that's like, the Zerg player is really suffering here. Oh.
The Zerg player, he's doing the right thing. I disagree. He needs to control it a little better, because there's no point attacking this Nexus. But I completely agree, kill the tech. That is really all what he needs to do at this point, because
it's his only chance.
At least make it so he cannot build anymore. But right now, in a straight-up matchup, he's going to lose. His Infestors hitting Fungals are all he's got left.
He's got a base trade. He's got to run around. He's got to do some sneaky tactics, because he can't take a straight-on fight against this army. It's just too powerful. So many Void Rays, so many Archons, and so much Storm, and the Storm hasn't even started. I hear thunderstorms in the forecast, Nick Winners.
Let's see, here come the Mutas, but you do not want to be bunched up against Protoss. That's a bad move.
Oof, another recall.
Oh, he's so... those 3 Stalkers and 2 Archons got left behind.
Florencio, I don't know if he's playing with his food or playing it very safe, but either way, this recall is a smart move, as he has done even more damage to the Zerg player. His army is absolutely massive, and I mean, the one thing that the Terran got for him, the Zerg, is he's got good upgrades. But Florencio, he has the tech advantage.
This is why I don't agree with Psycho building spine crawlers, because what are any spine crawlers going to do against anything at this point?
Nothing, dude. Nothing at all.
Like static defense, unless its detection provides you nothing. Okay,
he's got so many spores.
Florencio, get some upgrades. Your opponent is 2-3 and you are 0-0.
Never, dude. He's allergic. Yeah. Oh, there the Storms finally decides to use that Storm button.
The Fungals going down.
Ooh. Couple feedbacks going down on the Infestors. The A move storms his own army. I think Florencio is manor storming himself at this point. Gets a couple more feedbacks. The Zerg army is dead. All over but the crying. The Zerg player has 4k bank, but does it really matter what he makes at this point with this army from the Protoss? What beats this, man? I don't even know.
Hydras and Roaches.
Can he get out enough fighters in time, though, to deal with this
Mm,
many void rays?
nope.
Nope.
I don't think he even has a high
Nope.
to get dead.
Nope.
The whole lot of
Nope.
nope. He's got
This is how
nothing.
Florencio likes to do it. He likes to kill all of his opponents anti-air, and then he strikes right in the moment when they're weak, right when they don't have enough anti-air out. And if you're just getting small amounts of corruptors popping out from each hatchery, well, these void rays are just going to kill them as they come out.
That's the thing, Void Rays, their biggest weakness against Zerg is going to be Hydras. But the problem with Hydras is they themselves cannot take much damage. And you need something like Adepts to back it up.
You need something to tank for them, that's for sure.
Sorry,
As these void rays doing massive damage.
Yeah.
Spores are the new oracles? What do you mean by that, dude? There's that Spire going down. It's probably doing him a favor as Corruptors are just total trash against Void Rays. At least that's how I feel. Hive goes down too.
Well, Chum's those is they can't shoot down, and he's got so many stalkers.
Stalker, Void Ray, Storm. This is a pretty good unit comp.
Why did he pull back? The Overlords have nothing.
Well, he recalled to that base because maybe he wants to attack over here, and that was a faster attack path. Instead of just walking there, he can just recall over here. And he's going to jump right on this fresh new Zerg base. He actually, oh, he did see it. He did catch a glimpse of it. I think he wanted to kill it. Yep, there he goes. Oh, I was calling the Spores Oracles? Yeah. It's been a long day, dude. I was also calling the Zerg player a Terran. But here we go, the final engage, Void Rays against Corruptors. Roach is fighting the Stalkers, but there's more Stalkers on the ground than Roaches, and that's not going to be good for the Zerg player, as all the Void Rays annihilate the Corruptors in the sky, and the Stalkers cleaning up the Roaches on the ground, and that's going to be GG. Psycho, well-mannered player, types out the GG. And he tried his best. He took so many bases. He made so many Spore Crawlers. He got the Burrow. He's trying to save his drones, but at the end of the day, Florencio with the creative unit composition that Psycho just could not find an answer for.
Yeah, the unit comps, and he kept picking at the bases. So anytime we try to expand, Florencio would go and kill it. So he was always busy doing that instead of being able to scout and build the right army.
Put us on cam for one more time, man.
All right.
Hey guys, how's it going?